What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trollphil here, and we're back with another video. On today's gaming news, I wanted to go ahead and introduce asus. Asus, what has going on with you today, dude? I don't understand what's going on with these big major companies with not fixing their mistakes, but they're not fixing their mistakes. Some speculate that they're making a new console or a handheld device. Some speculate that it's just pure laziness and they're not just trying to get into it right now. Either of the two, it is not right. What is not right exactly? Asus won't say if the ROG Ally's SD card reader will ever truly be fixed. Now, before we get into today's article, I want you guys to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all of that stuff for your boy. Make sure that you hit them love buttons for me because we're getting straight into this every damn day. Make sure you look out for my videos. Hit them notification bells because it helps me out in the long run, man. I help you guys out with these content. Help me brother out with the subscribe button. It's free, bro. But other than that, let's get straight back into it. Asus won't say if the ROG Ally's SD card reader will ever truly be fixed. Now, the issue with this, just without reading the article, the issue with this is that anybody that is familiar with the ROG Ally or any of the handheld gaming news that's out there, there's a big controversy with the ROG Ally. Now, the ROG Ally has an issue with not only a software imbalance and lack of optimization, it has an issue with their SD card reader. See, I was looking into getting that ROG Ally when I went to go get my Steam Deck, but obviously I chose the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, I enjoy this. This is a true console experience within a handheld PC body. I love this. This design is good as for what it goes. And I'll give you guys a review on this if you run that like button up to 25. If you hit that up to 25, I will do a review on my Steam Deck and I will buy a ROG Ally for you guys to see a review on that as well, so you can see the differences. But from my offhand knowledge, I know that the ROG Ally has an issue with its SD card slot reader. Now, that wouldn't be too much of an issue if it was just that it wasn't reading due to software imbalances or hardware limitations, but the issue is that you spend $70, $80, $100 on an SD card capable of doing 3.0 speeds and having game libraries up to 1 terabyte of memory on your handheld gaming console that you want to play, right? And you go and boot that into your game, and then boom, it's melted, it's gone, it is destroyed. You can never recover it. It's destroyed. You're not getting it back straight like that. You know why? Because they have not optimized their hardware to the software in such a malcontent manner that it will literally melt your SD card. But let's see what they're going into with this article. Let's see what they got to say about this, what they got to say for themselves. What is Asus hiding? 2 weeks ago, I told you how Asus has officially extended its warranty on the ROG Ally gaming handheld SD card reader. Two full years in the United States, presumably because to give you more time to get it fixed. But Asus refers to confirm The Verge that it's actually identified a fix for this issue. If you ship your Ally back to Asus, there's no guarantee the problem won't be reappear. Early on, some ROG Ally's buyer discovered that the SD card readers had a tendency to fail and possibly damage your SD cards in the process. One law firm, CSKD, even threatened to pursue a class action lawsuit on the behalf of the owners. Though I haven't found record of an actual suit being filed, it is in its class action website since it's been removed. My bad. Got the spitty mouth. My bad. Okay, so last July, Asus confirmed the SD card reader has an issue and suggested it might be due to temperature problem writing that under certain thermal stress conditions, the SD card may malfunction. It released an update that can increase the speeds of the gadget's fans to compensate, but that does not seem to solve the problem. Well, 9 months later, the company new warranty announcement seems to confirm the worst. Asus is now offering a reimbursement for you if your SD cards are damaged if you return them alongside an ally that needs service. But on the ROG Ally subreddit, a moderator pointed out that there's no guarantee of a fix, writing that we still advise against using an SD card because devices returned from the RMA has recently in this month has still have the issue, and the offer's only good in the United States. So, accidentally or incidentally, I'm definitely seeing some alleged owners on Reddit and Discord say that Asus came through for them and fixed the SD card readers. And some say Asus customers confirmed that there was some sort of fix. But if that's true, why wouldn't Asus confirm that to me? When I asked whether or not there was a fix, and what percentage of ROG Ally systems have this issue, the company completely dodged my questions. Here's the email. So he has some receipts. My thoughts on that real quick before we go into the receipts. I think that they don't owe this reporter any information at all about what's going on in their inner workings of the company. They're not in any position or condition to make this guy's career by telling him something as far as that. But they do owe a public announcement to the customers on if this is getting fixed or not, or if they can get this pinpointed. This guy does have a valid question. He's just being a little bit, insistent on it. But these are his questions. You guys can read them in your own time. After I explained to Asus that I hadn't answered the questions, it considered that for 2 days, then replied, "We won't further comment beyond what has been stated in the contained statement." So pretty much they just said, "Listen, dude, it's in the statement already. Read it. We're not going to answer to you directly. Who are you?" So the SD card reader isn't a must-have for the ROG Ally. You can fit a decent number of games on its internal storage, and it has one of the earliest handheld SSDs to replace with a larger one. The Ally has improved in many ways, small ways since the last year. While my biggest original complaints remain, the company's Armory Crate SC software is snappier and more reliable, and it was launched. It just got a hotly anticipated frame rate boosting AMD driver feature too. But overall, the AOG ROG Ally, like I said, if you guys want to see the Asus ROG Ally review, make sure you guys hit that like button. You run that thing up to 100 likes and I'll do the review on it. But just to give you a tidbit on it for what I know about it personally, because I dealt with one of these before, SD card does not work, not like that. 9 times out of 10 it'll melt your thing. If once it melts, it's just done for. If you do go full SSD, it's Windows on a handheld PC. They're not optimized for it yet. It's still a working project. More so, it's a niche beta concept right now. If you have the money for it, sure, go ahead and drop $700, or I think they drop price. I think they're like $400 now, but if you have the money, go ahead and drop it down on that. Have fun with it. It's functional. It's a Windows PC. It's just a little awkward. But if you want something that's going to work for sure, get you a Steam Deck. You heard my, my take on it. You heard my feelings on it. You heard their feelings on it. You make your own conclusions on it. Hit that comment section with those conclusions, and we can debate about it all day. Other than that, hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, and I'll see you guys later on the next one. Peace out.